Fourth graders, welcome to lesson 12, which is going to be about symmetry. Okay, recognize lines of symmetry for given two-dimensional figures. Identify line symmetric figures and draw lines of symmetry. So symmetry means same. Everything is the same. Let's take a look at some examples of symmetry. Okay. Everywhere you see the blue dotted line is showing that if you folded that figure over, you would have two symmetrical sides, meaning that everything about them is the same. So you could fold the square over in many different directions because it has symmetry in many different ways. Rectangle that's a line of symmetry because you could fold it that way. That's a line of symmetry because you could fold it that way, and you would have two equal sides. Rhombus, same thing. Some of these don't have symmetry, like for instance this trapezoid is close, but you see that this line here goes out at a different angle than this line here, so it doesn't quite have the symmetry if you were to fold it over. And same thing with this parallelogram. It looks close, but a lot of people think that if you draw a line here that would work, but the reality is that it doesn't quite have the symmetry. And then one thing I wanted to show you is, well, there's a lot of examples. See, I mean, you look at the butterfly, right? The butterfly has a line of symmetry down the middle. I mean, it doesn't have it this way because if you fold it, you know, the antenna doesn't match up with this, for instance, but here it does. And then also I kind of like this one. The words mom and wow have symmetry, which we have used in the past for making a Mother's Day card, as you see. But anyway, okay, let's get back to the lesson at hand, which we'll be looking at I'm going to look at the homework, even though you guys are doing the problem set. Okay, so circle the figures that have a correct line of symmetry drawn. Boom. Yeah. No. There's a line of symmetry for this kite, which would be to draw it this way, but this is a no. The heart would be a yes. The C would be a no. If the line of symmetry went this way, then you could do it. Okay. Find and draw all the lines of symmetry. Okay, so some of these are going to have one line of symmetry, like for instance this trapezoid. Some of them are going to have many, like the square, or this hexagon has more than one. Some of them are not going to have any lines of symmetry at all. Okay, let's go down here to where we're going to create our own. Yeah, so they give you lines here, grid paper to help you to do it. So, you know, on this one you can count exactly the amount of squares to make it be symmetrical. Okay, so they've given you half, right? So here you can count. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So you do this, you know, count out 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes over 2. So you go over 2, and now you have a symmetrical figure, meaning that if you folded it, it would be equal. Now this one has got the angle here, so it's a little bit tougher to do, but if you count over the amount where it's straight, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 1, 2, and you connect those dots, then you should be able to still do it. And then, yeah, same deal here. So count, this is a little tougher as well, but I would suggest that okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 up from the middle. So you can count up 1, 2, 3, 4 up from the middle, and then connect those dots here to the corner, here to that corner, and you'll have a symmetrical object. So same here. Count the amount of squares wherever you can so that you can make it exactly symmetrical. Okay? So, let me know if you have any questions. I think this one's going to go just fine. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.